Hello friends, this is Sunil and welcome back to my channel IT Junction for All. In this video, I am going to discuss about SQL scenario based interview question and answer part 31. First, the input table. A student info table has three columns, namely a student name, subject and marks. Now the problem statement. Write a SQL query to get the output as shown in the output table. So you can see over here we have both input table and the output table. If you see the input table for a student named David, we have three entries for David and they have their corresponding subjects and their marks. So in the first row for David, subjects is English and marks is 85, and the second row for David, subject is maths and marks is 90, and for the third row for student named David, we have the science as subject and marks is 88. For these three rows, you can see in the output table we have only one row, and student name David and English, math, science marks are coming in only one row. So if you see what we are doing, we are converting the rows into columns. English, math, science, all three are coming into three different rows. But what we see in the output table, English, math, science are there in three different columns. Similarly, for John also we see that there are three entries, English, maths and science in three different rows, and you can see for John also we have English, math, science marks in one row with three different columns. Same is the case with the Tom as well. We have three entries for Tom in the source table, that is input table, and in the output table we can see Tom has only one entry in the output table and it has three marks in three different columns. So this is what we have to achieve in the output table. So let's see how we can do this by writing SQL query in SQL Server. Before proceeding to the solution, let's see our input table once again. So I'm going to select star from student info 1 table. So this is our input table wherein we have student name, subject and marks. Now I'm proceeding with the solution. So first I'm going to select star from student info table. This is our main table. So now after that I'm going to replace star with all the column names. So I'm going to replace with student name, comma, subjects, comma, marks. So I have selected all the columns from this student info table. Now I'll make this statement as our source query. So I will start with open bracket and I'm going to close the bracket, and I'll give alias as source table. Now from this source table, I'm going to select first the non-pivot columns. So what will be the non-pivot columns? Student name will be the non-pivot column. So I'm going to write select student name, comma. Now we have to write all the column which we want to be come as a pivoted. So it will be English. Subjects in column name English. Now the second subject name is math, so this will be our second pivoted column, and third subject is science and this will be our third pivoted column, and I have to select this from where? From this source table. Now I'm going to use pivot function. After that I am going to use aggregate function. So I'm going to use max of marks after that I have to use keyword for, and I have to mention the column name subjects in, After that, we have to provide all the pivoted column names. So what is the first pivoted column name? It is English. Second is maths. Third is science. So we got all the pivoted columns over here. After that, I'm going to close this bracket and we'll give alias as pivot table. So if I run this code, let's see. So you can see over here we have got the desired result. So let me run with the input table as well so that we can compare it. So you can see over here. So this is our input table wherein we have student David and it has marks in 3 columns. It is coming in it is coming in one rows with different columns. Similarly for John also we have different marks and subjects in 3 different rows, and you can see over here in the output table it is coming in one row for John for all the marks in different columns. Similar is the case with Tom as well. So this is how we can write SQL query to get the desired output. So suppose if you want to use a sum function instead of max, you can use that as well. It will not impact our result. I will be showing you that 1 minute. If you do sum and if you run this piece of code, you can see that we have got the similar result. So that's all for this video. If you have liked my video, please do like it and do subscribe my channel if you have not subscribed my channel. And thank you and thanks for watching.